up, everybody? It's your boy Big Zo for Hip Hop in the Streets, man. And yo, I've been slacking. You know what I'm saying? It's Black History Month, and you know what I'm saying. I haven't touched on the subject yet. You know what I'm saying? I tend usually to cater to my audience, and my audience, yeah, they usually like the ignorant stuff, right? But you know, this is something I have to speak on because I'm a black man in America, so it's real. You know what I'm saying? And Black History Month, there's many things I could say about it. The first thing I'm gonna say about it is, which most people probably noticed as they got older. You didn't notice it when you were younger because you wasn't paying attention to things like that. But as you got older, you realize, how come Black History Month's the shortest month in the whole year? In significance, right? Why ain't they give us June for Black History Month, being that Black independence is like Juneteenth? You know what I'm saying? So why didn't they give us Black History Month in June? It's a longer month. It's not as cold. You know what I'm saying? It's a summertime month. You can have events and stuff like that, but they didn't want black people to be honored correctly. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, move on to another thing. Martin Luther King. Now he's looked at as, you know what I'm saying, a legend, an icon, a staple in civil rights history. He's even celebrated by the white people and the government and everything. The same people who were against him. The same people who didn't want him to get his message out. The same people who didn't want his dream to come true. And now, even when they do, you know what I'm saying, when they do decide to play his speech and everything, you know, they pick out parts. They pick out parts that they really want you to hear. If y'all ever listen to the whole speech, it's hours long. You know, but they pick out little parts that they want to make us more docile. You know what I'm saying? And they looked at, and they painted Malcolm X as evil. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to say he was overtaken by hatred, and thus his mission to overcome the white supremacist hatred that he's trying to fight against is invalid now, because now basically he has turned himself into a black supremacist, and he's supposed to be like a cautionary tale for us. A cautionary tale like, oh, if you make too much noise, if you try to fight too hard, or you try to go against us, this is what's going to happen. Okay. Now, I understand that on some level, but then, if that's the case, you don't want us to be, you know what I'm saying, outspoken and violent and things like this. You want us to be docile and ask. You know what I'm saying? And plead. And that's what Martin Luther King was doing. And y'all killed him too. You killed the violent one that stands up and makes a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess in the terms of racist bigotry, it would be the uppity nigga. Y'all killed the uppity nigga. You know what I'm saying? And y'all killed the good house nigga. So it's like, it doesn't matter what you do. As a black person, we're not valued. That whole Constitution, everything, it wasn't made for us. You know what I'm saying? And just speaking like as a black man in America, like right now, you know what I'm saying? I get off of work late. I get off midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and now I gotta drive home. You know what I'm saying? And I drive from one area that's more upscale, because that's where my job is. And then I pass through the hood at some point in time, which is, I haven't made it there yet. Right now, I'm still in the uppity neighborhood, which is why, as you can, if y'all looking through like the background behind me, you can see I'm not going that fast. I'm kind of just cruising until I hit County Line Road, and then I'm in Dade County again, and then I, you know what I'm saying, I feel more comfortable. But up here in this area, I don't feel comfortable, because like I said, I'm a black man driving late at night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got tinted windows, but they're not like so dark that you can't see through them, because they're not illegally tinted dark, because I don't want that to be an excuse for them to pull me over. So you can see me through these windows a little bit, you know what I'm saying, if you're really looking hard. And I look like what I am. I'm a black man. I got jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? My car it's a Honda. You know what I'm saying? It's a Honda, so that's already kind of something that sticks out in an area like this. And it's not a newer Honda. You know what I'm saying? My Honda is the Honda of the year that I wanted and that I want to build on, because you know what I'm saying, the Hispanic side of me likes to tinker with cars. So I had a Range Rover, I had a Magnum, I had all kind of ilk, you know what I'm saying? But this little 95 Honda, I like it because I build on it. But you know what I'm saying, the perception, the outward perception would be that there's some kind of ignorant law-breaking nigga in that car and pull it over. So I don't give them no excuse to mess around with me, because you know what I'm saying, even if I'm doing nothing wrong, and this is the crazy part, I don't have to be in a car by myself or nothing. I could be in a car with my family. We could be coming from church anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I could be doing nothing wrong at all. Like right now, I'm traveling home from work or traveling to work, whatever. I really don't be out in the streets doing anything no more since I moved down here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my stomping ground. This ain't where I'm from. And I'm not about to put myself in stupid situations. You know what I'm saying? Not really knowing how to navigate and move around and get away from a situation or anything like that. So when I'm down here, I'm not doing anything illegal. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I be doing down here. I'm like, now I'm just a square working dude. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what my past was or what I did, how much prison time I did, whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? That was my past. That is not who I am currently. You know what I'm saying? And look, bang, that was the cop that just passed me. He pulled someone over. And that's the point of what I'm saying. I can be doing nothing wrong. And if a cop gets behind me, he doesn't even have to get behind me. If he's in my general vicinity, he could be in front, behind, anywhere around, I'm gonna feel nervous. You know what I'm saying? And if he does decide to, now, when I'm in a circumference of cars, I can look around at the rest of the cars and tell, you know what I'm saying, if that's a car that they'd like to try to pull over mine. So when the sirens and the lights come on and I'm in the general vicinity and I look around, I know it's for me. You know what I'm saying? Just because of how I look and how I am. You know what I'm saying? How my car looks. You know what I'm saying? It's lowered. It got colored rims. It has a loud stereo system. I don't even play my music in certain parts because I don't want the attention. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. It's hard to try to explain that to the youth. You know what I'm saying? The children that are like I have kids. You know, in certain situations they'll see, you know what I'm saying? They'll see that I have fear in some situations, you know what I'm saying? And they see, and they know me, so they know, they've seen me get into altercations and things like that, and they know, like, daddy's tough. But in a scenario when it's the police or the government, you're not tough. You don't have no chance. And trying to explain that to my kids without building hatred at the same time is difficult, because I want them to know. Now you can hear my engine, you can hear me speeding up, because now I've entered Dade County and I feel more comfortable, because this is like more people of my persuasion, my color, and things like this. So I speed up when I get it. But yeah, it's hard to explain to your children the disadvantages they're gonna have in life and the things they're gonna have to face, and at the hands of who, without building hatred at an early age inside them. And that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And black on black violence, I don't know why that is such a big thing and why they call it that, because if you look at the statistics everywhere, it's white on white violence, Asian on Asian, it's whatever's around you. You're gonna get into altercations with whatever's around you. And people won't want to talk about it. They'll talk about, oh, black people and their senseless violence and the shootings and all this. Okay, fine. Since we're going to talk about that, and since we always want to point out these pointless violent acts and these deaths that are unnecessary, how about old boy who just did that crap to his neighbors over shoveling? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? No, y'all don't know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the white man who went and had an argument with his across the street neighbors because they were doing some, like, you know, some shoveling or whatever. And I guess his across the street neighbor and his wife, they were shoveling the stuff and at the same time throwing it across the street on his property. So what does he do? He comes out, he argues with them. They argue back and forth. The husband that was across the street with his wife throwing the snow, he basically tells him, I'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, drop that shovel, come over here, I'll fuck you up. So what does he do? He goes back inside, he goes and gets a handgun, he comes outside, he shoots them both. Then, as they're both on the floor, and this is some other stuff, this is some cowardice that I seen that I know a man of my persuasion ain't doing. He comes out, shoots them both. The wife falls in the street. The husband continues, runs away, leaves the wife out there to get shot some more, and runs into the driveway or whatever. And then he gets shot too. And then the wife, she's tough. I got to give it to her. You know what I'm saying? She's a gangster. Because even though she was shot like 3 or 4 times already, she was still talking shit and trying to grab the dude. Like, you fuck! She's like, you fuck! And she's trying to grab him. So he goes back inside his garage, comes back out with an AR style rifle, walks up to her and tells her, you should have kept your fucking mouth shut. And he shoots her twice more. She's out of here. Then he proceeds up the driveway, catches the husband, shoots him, he's out of here. Then he goes back to his garage and puts one on himself. That's white on white violence. And it was senseless. It made no sense. It was all over a shoveling spot. It's ridiculous, man. So with all that happening and everything we know that's going on in the world and how many things are stacked against us right now, why are we being violent to each other? You know what I'm saying? Why are we trying to fight over a hood that ain't ours? You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, I used to do the same ignorant stuff. So I'm not judging. I'm just asking why, and I want y'all to go ahead and analyze it. Try to figure out the answer to it. And if you can, you know, change it. Change your own actions. Try to change some of your homies that's around you. Do what you can for Black History Month, man. It's your boy Big Zo for Hip Hop in the Streets. I'm out because I'm about to hit the highway. Y'all stay blessed.